from violinspiration.com, and if you want to learn how to play the violin more quickly, then you definitely want to be watching this video. I'm a violin teacher from the Netherlands, but I've taught like a lot of people in my online violin school, Julia's Violin Academy, but also in person. And I think I have some ideas what really makes the difference. Some of the students that I've taught have learned really, really quickly, and others are learning much slower. And I have some feelings about what is the reason that some people seem to learn so much faster than others, and I'm going to share them in this video. Well, first of all, I have to give you a warning. You will never, ever, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but you will never ever learn how to play the violin quickly. This is just impossible because the violin is a very difficult instrument, and even those that are like super talented, right? Like those super talented violinists you see here on YouTube or you see out in the streets, they have all practiced for years and years and years. And even though they were talented, they still practiced a lot to achieve the level they are at. But there are some ways that you can actually achieve a higher level much faster than if you would be practicing in different ways. And I have seen with my own eyes how much some like small habits can change so much, like can change like the amount of years it takes to learn a classical instrument. First of all, the first tip I have is focus. So the first thing I noticed that my students who are learning really quickly have is that they are all able to focus. And they are able to focus not only for like 5 minutes, they are very good at focusing on their practice for like 1 hour, 2 hours, or even 3 hours a day. And what I also notice is that they have this sole focus in their life. So many of them, maybe they do have a job, maybe they do other things in their life, but you feel like violin playing is their number one priority and nothing will stand in the way of that. And I think you notice this a lot with very good musicians. Their instrument is everything for them. They would like literally, sometimes I feel like some of the musician friends I know would like die to save their instrument. This is how much musicians love playing music. And this also makes sure that there's like such a strong focus on this like one aspect of your life. And often it is also taught, right, to be great at anything, you need to like to focus on that one thing. What also happens very often, and I'm not like really happy to say this, but I just noticed this is my observation, is that people who are great at violin playing sometimes lack in other areas in their life. And this is because they focused so much on that one instrument that maybe they didn't have as much time maybe to be social, to work out or to do other things. And so, but you have to feel for yourself, how far do you want to go and how strongly do you want to focus on the instrument? How much is it worth it to you to maybe give up some other things? And I would personally not give up my health or like healthy eating or like doing sports for playing the violin. And I definitely have some examples of people who can do both, which is great. But what I notice very often is that it is hard for people in general to focus on many things at the same time. So often we do have our main focus in life, even though maybe we are not aware of it. And those that have violin as one of their main focuses in life, that wake up and cannot really like go through the day without thinking about violin practice, that is often those who will improve fastest and who will see the best results. And even if you don't have that much time to focus, by the way, I don't want to make you feel bad. I want just to say that the more focus you have, the faster you are gonna learn. And maybe if you are aware of this, you can, if violin is important to you, you can think like, how can I make sure that each day I at least have some time that I can put into focusing on my violin practice. And even if that is only 5 minutes a day, that is so much better to have 5 minutes of focus time than to kind of see like, oh, I'm gonna do it whenever I have time left, which is normally never. Another thing that I notice about the most talented people around me and the most talented students I've had is that they have a tendency to be hypercritical. In a way, I would say you shouldn't be jealous of this, because many of the players who are really, really good or that learn very quickly are so critical that it is actually difficult for them in their own lives. So in a way, it is a gift, but it is also a curse. Because if they are playing a piece on the violin, maybe they play only an open A string, they listen to it and they will feel bad because they see all the opportunities in which it could be better. And this is one of the qualities, I would say, that is both a curse and a blessing as a violin player. Because why it is a blessing? You will learn faster because every single detail, if you are focused on a detail, if you are kind of a perfectionistic person, you will learn faster because you will notice all the details and are more quicker to adjust if you have any bad habits. But it is also a curse, because if you do this, you generally will enjoy sometimes violin playing less, because sometimes you get so critical that you feel bad about yourself. So I wouldn't say that this is for everyone. Like, I don't even think that it is needed to necessarily improve quickly. And this is also something I would like to share in this video. It is not always better to learn more quickly. I know this video is how to learn the violin more quickly, but some people, would you rather want to be somebody who is so critical, learns really quickly but doesn't enjoy it, or somebody who plays pretty bad but just loves to play and loves to touch their instrument, the feeling of it, the playing of it? I think we should focus in the first instance on joy. We should focus on what is fun for us. Especially if we are adult beginners and if we don't want to have this dream to make a career out of it and be a solo player, then I think the joy is very important. And I believe even for teachers, joy is underrated. Joy is so important. If you feel like everything is only about like doing it perfectly, playing every single note perfectly, you're going to take something, a quality from music away. You're going to take something away that is so precious about music, and that is that music connects people. It brings people together. It gives people joy in their lives. If we play music, we can be mesmerized, right? It is such a great feeling to play music. So if you could take one thing from this video, is that it is not about being the fastest to improve. It is totally not. It is about enjoying it, enjoying the process, bringing people together. Okay, but you are here for tips. I know that. So the first tip was focus. The second tip was for learning how to play quicker was... I already forgot. Please remember me. The second tip, first tip was focus. Second tip was...
346 minutes later.
The second tip... Okay, I reminded again, you guys. The second tip was to be critical of yourself, especially in your practice sessions, to really, if you notice a mistake, directly take it out and start practicing with it. The third tip is getting a teacher or a proven method that will help you to learn faster. So what a lot of you are doing, which I don't think is like bad, but it does prevent you from moving quicker, is to not learn with a violin teacher or a violin method. So what are the benefits of a violin method? Why does it help you to improve faster? Why do my students, after they join Julia's Violin Academy, which is my online violin school, tell me like, Julia, I have learned more studying 1 month with you than 6 months on YouTube or like 1 year on YouTube? Why do they tell me that? That is because if you learn with a method, you have a structure to your practice. You are not going to practice like a random song here, random song there. Oh, maybe I can practice vibrato. Oh, legato sounds fun. Let's practice that as well. Oh, maybe I could also practice like that sad violin song that sounded so beautiful. This is not how very effective and like fast learning violinists practice. They see the value of having a teacher that has gone through the entire process and tells them exactly what to practice every week. Why is this so important? I as a teacher know this. I am spending literally my life, every single day of my life, thinking about how can I teach my students better? How can I create better violin lessons? What would be a better method to teach them with? What skills should they practice? What techniques should they practice? I notice a lot of my students have trouble with that. Maybe I should give a better lesson about that. So I'm always optimizing the process and how to teach my students. Literally, other people don't have time for this. They have a job, you will have kids, you will have other hobbies. You don't have literally 10 hours in your day to think about what would be the best method to practice violin. And you don't have how would you say that? That's lots of people you can try your method on and see if it feels or if it works. So violin teachers have this. They have tried a lot of things. At least if you find a good teacher that really cares about their students. They have tried lots of different tactics to make their students learn faster. So they have developed a method. They have a structure. And this structure will help the students to learn so much faster. They also have an overview in their head. Would you now be able to call all the techniques on the violin? A teacher would. A teacher would know also in which order to learn these techniques. What makes sense, right? The teacher knows that you shouldn't learn vibrato in the 3rd month of practice. But if you're practicing by yourself, you might want to learn vibrato after 1 month and there's nobody to tell you what the prerequisites are and what you should learn first. So this is why a teacher is so much more effective. Another part of why a teacher and the method is so much more effective is feedback. So you are going to play for your teacher and your teacher is going to come back to you and the teacher will be able to tell you where you go wrong. Maybe if you have a mistake in your left hand hold, the teacher will directly notice and you directly correct it. Instead of that, you were just having the incorrect left hand hold for maybe 5 months and then having to correct it. It is so much harder because you are already used to this left hand hold. So teacher is going to correct you. And this is why my students at Juliet's Violin Academy learn so much faster because they can send in their videos to us and we will correct them and tell them if they are doing it right or wrong. So these are the 3 tips I have for you guys. So focus, make sure to focus on the violin. Make violin one of the most important things of your life. 2, be very critical if you practice and adjust. If you hear anything that doesn't sound very good, try to adjust it right away in your practice session. And number 3, learn with a teacher and a method that a strategic violin method. And I add strategic method because I know there is teachers out there that will only give you random songs to practice. They will just give you a song, then you've learned it, then you will have another song. That is not a strategic method. I personally am against this way of teaching. I think it is really important that a teacher will go through all the techniques with you. They won't only teach you random songs, but they will teach you skills, all the common skills, so you will be familiar with them. They will teach you all the techniques that are on the violin, all the bowing techniques, all the left hand techniques in an order that makes sense. And they will teach you to build repertoire and how to practice. And I think all of these are important elements in having a violin method that actually will help you to learn faster. Okay, so these are my tips. I hope they were helpful. I hope this helps you to learn the violin more quickly, or maybe it gives you some inspiration to how to go about your practice. Again, I do want to remind you at the end of this video that learning quickly, I do not think that is the most important thing. So make sure not to overwhelm yourself and feel like you should be quicker. Violin learning is always a long process, and anybody who is good at violin playing has practiced for at least 5 years. Or maybe has experience with other instruments, so they have learned so much quicker. But in general, it will take 5 years at least until you have a decent, good sound, like that you truly sound like you can play the violin well. So take your time, be patient, And I hope to see you on this channel, because one of the things you have to do is to keep practicing. And if you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, you will be reminded each time I upload a new video that you will have to practice. Because one of the most important things is to stay consistent with your practice. So to focus on your practice, to be precise when you're practicing, and to practice the right things. So I hope this helped you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, if it was helpful to you, and I hope to see you on this channel again in the future, where I'm going to upload more violin tutorials. So thank you so much everyone for watching, and see you later. Goodbye!